Alright guys, on to part 6 here. What I'm going to do now, me and Jared, we cut that one piece yesterday to size, and it's going to be acting as a template now. I got this other piece. There's going to be 3 of these, but I can only cut 1 3/4 inch piece per, hold on, let me see if I can find that bit. Well, here we go. Let me get down here so you can see what it is. Alright, if you can see that here, this is a bit for a router, and basically what it does, it's got a guide here at the top, and I'm using the router not in a table where it's coming up, but down. So this piece right here, I got to drill a hole first in this bottom piece of wood that I got it attached to, and what's going to happen is, when I get it down here, this little rolling bearing here that they put on these bits, it's going to roll across this top piece all the way around, and it's going to cut the exact same shape out of the square that I got on top. So we'll go ahead and cut those out and be ready to put that on first, and then the next 3 layers is going to be 2 inches in like an offset all the way around that square there, and that's where the lip on the interchangeable port is going to sit down in and bolt to. So if you can kind of picture that, but I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. So be another little update here in a second. Alright guys, got a 1-inch hole here drilled. Just use a little 1-inch alright guys, got a little 1-inch hole here drilled. That way I can fit that 3/4 inch bit down into it, so should be good to go on that. Alright guys, let's see here. Got it cut out, and as you can see, it's, can't really tell here by the, I mean, it's exactly the same cutout, so that router bit works like it does. Let's see. I use this to go around there and have something for it to rest on that was the same height. If you can kind of, yeah, I mean, you can probably picture that, what I'm trying to do there, but so it doesn't put an angle on it. And well, I mean, if you got using this and you got that much of a lip here, you want a little something extra there to, you know, give it a little support. But so that's what I used on that. But yeah, all this is now is a little centerpiece that just cut out here, and now we got 2 of them. We got to do 1 more, and then offset it 2 inches. So see how that works. I know at the bottom here on the next piece, it's going to be basically nothing. It's going to just go up like a, you know, just 2 separate pieces, and then there's going to be like a 1-inch space up at the top. So it's really all the space I had to work with there, and I wanted to keep the port as big as we could so that we could have, you know, more to play with. But yeah, that's that. A whole lot easy to do it with this setup right here than any jigsaw, or, you know, you can't get a skill saw in there unless you're just an expert. But alright guys, we got a second or 3 more layers on the outside, but this one's going to be cut all the way at the bottom because we have to have it setting down. This, like I said, 2 inches further out. So the 3 other ones, it's got a place for it, the port to come in and sit. All right, what's up, guys? Well, this one's a little easier considering we just took a skill saw and run 2 straight lines up with them together to make some, you know, fine cuts right here, because it's going to come all the way to the bottom of the floor. And at the top I gave it an inch. Alright, at the top I gave it an inch just because of the space and everything. But like I said, the other 3 that sits to the inside of this, 2-inch offset all the way around, so the port will sit in here and it's going to be bolted all the way around. Camera keeps cutting off on me, so sorry about that. But like I was saying, got the 2-inch offset that the bolts are going to be bolted all the way around for the the port where it sits in there. And yeah, it should be with this port, if this is acting as the port right here, because it's going to be flush across here. With this out, I'd say, you know, something for SPL. With it in, it's going to be, you know, for your demoing purposes, and a little bit on the lower end for, you know, more musical. But yeah, should be good to go on that. And I just got to go and at the top here, since I can't get a skill saw in here, I'm gonna do the old router trick and go across there and everything with it. So we'll be good to go on that. All right, guys. Later. We got the baffle here, loading wall, I should say. 3 layers thick. This is gonna be the outer ring, and then we're gonna cut 3 more. That's gonna be 2 inches. The square is gonna be, the opening is gonna be 2 inches bigger. So that means the port that I make is gonna sit flush into it, and it'll be a total of 6 3/4-inch birch pieces together. So it'll be plenty of strength. So just an update on that so far. All right, guys. On to got the loading wall done. So I'll show you what we got so far. 3 layer thick on this inside one, and then 3 layer thick on the outside. So got it for sinking the port in to be flush around the outside. I think it's a 34 by 28, and it's gonna be a dimension that I'm gonna have to do for the outer piece, and that part's gonna screw to that 2-inch lip that you see all the way around. And I'll make a video here after this, because this is still on part 6 of the loading wall, but I just wanted to wait till the next day so that you could see it and everything. But yeah, that should do it for this one. Now I'm gonna start making some video footage of the actual making the loading wall. The port itself to bolt in. So, all right then.